What's up, Itoba? Today I'll be reacting to how big is the US military. Every time I react to this type of stuff, blows my mind how powerful, how strong America actually is. But let's take a look at this one. Before I go into that, let me ask you just for one thing. If you can leave a like, thank you so much for that. It's the best way to show support. If you can subscribe, oh man, forget about it. You make my day. Have that in consideration. Now, link for the original video in my description, and let's see this one. Okay. Actually, I believe the American flag is one of the most beautiful flags in the world. Leave a like if you agree. Okay, it's getting intense.
Just how big is the US military?
Spoiler, because I watched the video about this, but was a bit older, and you guys said, watch to this now, because this is even a better video. I know it's giant.
The US military machine is a fearful and gargantuan beast. Last year, the U.S. spent 37% of the entire global defense expenditures, worth $688.02 billion on its military.
Almost 700 billion. That's crazy. Actually, I thought was 800 billion, but maybe I'm thinking about other stuff.
The White House's annual spend is the equivalent of the next 7 biggest defense spenders: China, Saudi Arabia, UK, India, France, and Japan added together. America doesn't just have some of the most advanced weaponry at its disposal. It has about 800 military bases outside the United States, and it swells the annual budget.
Strategy.
The U.S. Air Force, the U.S. Navy, and the U.S. Marine Corps combined are considered the world's most powerful military. To better understand just how big the American military is, let's take a look at the military power that the U.S. president has at his command.
Let's see it.
U.S. Air Force. The United States Air Force, USAF, is the air service branch of the United States Armed Forces. It's one of the 8 U.S. uniformed services initially formed as a part of the United States Army on August 1, 1907. The U.S. Air Force will pound enemies with devastating consequences for weeks before a ground invasion begins. No expense has been spared assembling.
Okay, this makes a lot of sense. Even what's going on in Israel right now, they did the same, right? They first did the air attacks, and after that is when they go to the ground. But I mean, America is in a different level than Israel. Is not even comparable.
Assembling a frightening array of planes designed to win air superiority, rapidly respond anywhere on the globe, conduct surveillance, and build intelligence.
Okay.
As of 2017, the Air Force had more than 5,300 aircraft, 406 nuclear-capable intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, and 170 military satellites. Drones have also recently become a recent deadly item of military hardware to call on.
Oh, and look, let's be real. We probably don't even know the technology that America have right now, the military technology. Especially with AI right now, I bet America is even stronger than we are aware. I guess you can apply this to the other countries also, but America is always so ahead of the competition when it comes to military stuff. It's kind of crazy, honestly. But I said this in a couple of videos. I like that America is the #1 country on this type of stuff, because you may do not like all the decisions, but at least is a nice country that is running the world. Imagine if this was, Saudi Arabia or something. Thank God is America.
3 types of long-range and stealth bombers totaling 152 planes can take to the air and drop nuclear bombs and conventional weapons. The Air Force has 74 B-52H Stratofortress bombers capable of carrying 32,000 kilograms of weaponry, 59 B-1B Lancers, and 19 B-2A Spirits. The jewels in the U.S. Air Force crown are 1,442 blisteringly fast fighter jets, including the F-16C, F-15E, F-15C, F-22A, and F-35A.
I don't even know anything about this, but that sounds kinda badass, not gonna lie.
Armed with high-powered cannons and missiles. All the hardware and tech is flown, operated, and supported by 321,444 active-duty airmen, 141,000 civilian personnel, 69,000 reservists, and more than 100,000 in the Air National Guard.
Those numbers are crazy, right?
U.S. Navy.
This is maybe my favorite part when it comes to militaries, is the Navy part. Why? I don't know, but I find badass every time I see the ships. And you guys are so strong on that. It's crazy, actually. I love it.
The United States Navy is the maritime service branch of the United States Armed Forces and one of the 8 uniformed services of the United States. The U.S. understands the importance of dominating the seas and have assembled a formidable navy. There are 336,978 sailors on active duty and...
Okay, just one question, a easy one for a lot of you guys, but for me is a difficult one. I believe America, when it comes to protecting the waters, you know, is quite ahead of the competition, right? I think Air Force, maybe other countries also are very strong, but I really believe the naval forces is where America shines. Am I wrong about this? Look, don't get me wrong. I know you guys are aware of everything, but I think the naval is when you guys really make the big difference.
101,583 in reserve. America has 11 active aircraft carriers to patrol the world's oceans, with 2 more in production. Its nuclear-powered aircraft carriers have an almost unlimited range. A single aircraft carrier transporting fighter jets and bombers is typically supported by 3 destroyers or cruisers, a frigate, and 2 attack submarines. The U.S. Navy has 68 modern destroyers capable of countering threats on and below the water and from the air. More than 50 submarines, many capable of silently launching Trident nuclear missile strikes hidden from view, can sail into battle with 22 frigates and 15 corvette vessels. Many U.S. ships can...
Okay, man, this is a dumb question. But all the satellites, they can just track things on the air. I mean, can they track the submarines and stuff like that? I don't think that's the case, or is that the case?
Can launch the feared BGM-109 Tomahawk missiles with Harpoon missiles and Sidewinders, also well-known weapons in the U.S. Navy quiver. The Navy's other nuclear weapon is the air-deployed B-61 nuclear bomb, a thermonuclear device that can be dropped by the FA-18 Hornet and Super Hornet. Naval aircraft can drop all kinds of smart and cluster bombs on the enemy. In total, U.S. naval assets total 415. The Navy is bolstered with more than 3,600 aircraft and 50,000 non-combat vehicles.
Okay.
U.S. Army.
The best army in the world. I'm saying it.
The United States Army is the land service branch of the United States Armed Forces. It's one of the 8 U.S. uniformed services and is designated as...
Okay, question for you guys watching the video. Recently, with all the stuff going on in Russia, I was a bit disappointed. I mean, in a perspective that I thought Russia was quite stronger. Don't you guys feel Russia is, you know, the image is not the best in this war? I thought Russia would would be so much stronger. Am I crazy about this? I think like a lot of people are like me, disappointed with not disappointed, because at the end of the day it is what it is, but I thought Russia was so much stronger. I mean, at one point I thought maybe Russia versus US can be close. Forget about it. It's not close at all.
The army of the
If they are struggling with Ukraine, imagine what I mean. Come on.
United States in the US Constitution.
Look, and I also know Russia is not going all in. They also have a lot of stuff they are saving for later if they need, but just a bad look on them.
There are more than 1 million active duty U.S. soldiers, comprising 476,000 regular troops, a 343,000 strong National Guard, and U.S. Army reserves totaling 199,000 soldiers. The U.S. has 62,000 combat tanks to support its soldiers, a significant number, but less than Russia and China.
Oh, really? Less? Okay, but that makes sense because you need that to fight. Maybe I'm saying some BS, by the way, but you need that to fight inside, protecting your territory. But no one is invading America, so America focuses more on naval and air force. Am I spot on this one, or is this some BS I just end up saying?
It has 39,200 armored vehicles, which include armored personnel carriers, APCs, and infantry fighting vehicles, IFVs. The U.S. Army can shell its enemies with 1,050 vehicles with mounted rockets and 864 towable artillery cannons and deadly field guns.
Okay.
U.S. Marine Corps. The United States Marine Corps, USMC, also referred to as the United States Marines, is the Maritime Land Force Service branch of the United States Armed Forces, responsible for conducting expeditionary and amphibious operations with the U.S. Navy, Army, and Air Force. As of 2017, there are 186,000 active duty Marines and some 38,500 in reserve, making it the smallest U.S. military service. In line with its agile operational remit, the Marines have an array of weaponry at their disposal, including almost 20,000 armored carriers and trucks, 400 M1 Abrams tanks, and 1,300 amphibious assault vehicles. From the air, the Marines can unleash 168 FA-18 Hornets and hundreds of F-35 Lightning II.
Actually, I was not aware of this. See, this is fascinating. That's crazy. Wait. Did not saw you guys there. How are you doing? My name is André, I live in Portugal, and as you can see, I react to a lot of American stuff on this channel. NFL, crazy things that Americans do, but in reality I actually love America. And let's make a deal. If my channel gets to 100k subscribers, André, that's crazy. I know it's crazy, but why not have some fun? If my channel gets to 100k subscribers, I go to America, I vlog 1 month every day. Will this be possible? I'm not sure, probably not, but I think it's a fun goal to have on this community. You can help me, subscribe, leave a like, all the good stuff, and let's continue with this video. That's really crazy.
And AV-8 Harrier jets. The Marines can call on around 150 AH-1 Cobra gunships, dozens of Hercules aircraft to move troops, and the support of unmanned drones.
Marines are kinda badass. Okay. Well, I mean, lesson of the day: do not mess with America, or you probably will be in big problems. And I'm very thankful that you guys actually protect and / help Europe, because yeah, we kind of need that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, my friends. If you are watching until the end, really means a lot to me. Do not forget to leave a like. Do not forget to subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye.